Hey everybody, it's Melina. Welcome to Monday Night Live. It's so good to be here with all of you. I'm going to just warn you if I sound or seem a little off, I've actually been feeling a little lightheaded for the last, maybe 20 or so minutes. It's a little strange. So we're going to talk tonight. I'm broadcasting from a different location. It's been a while since you guys have seen me from my dining room. So there's no telling if Ava will walk by. She probably will. So tonight we're gonna do like a miniature celebration for last month. Usually the second Monday of the month is our big recognition meeting. And so I want to save some shout outs and all that fun stuff for next Tuesday. But I do just want to personally thank everyone for working so hard in April. Like, we ended up selling over $40,000 as a team, which was not our $44,000 month, but that's totally okay because we still hit the 30,000 qualified volume that we needed to move up to be an executive manager team. We had a total of 8 promotions. And I don't want to go too in depth about how I'm feeling or how I was feeling last week because I don't want to burst into tears. But I cried so much last week, not because of stress. Like, it was maybe once because I was stressed, but most of it was just being blown away by just how dedicated this team is. I had people messaging me to ask, does someone need an order to help them get active? So I had help there. We had help outside of our team from sister consultants. So a lot of people were like Care Bear staring with us and just wanted to see it happen. And so now it has. And I'd love to tell you that I'm just going to rest and enjoy the moment, but Jason and I have already been talking, and we can see where a lot more promotions are coming, which is really exciting. So this team is going to continue to grow, continue to move up, and continue to have more leaders. And a lot of things about that excites me, but what really, really excites me is that now we have more leaders. We have more people that you guys will be hearing from. So it's not always just me hopping on and sharing with you. We have 2 new managers, a new senior manager. We have 4 new executive consultants. So lots of new people that you all will get to hear from. So I'm excited. So tonight we're really going to do a little bit of an in-depth conversation about reunion. It's probably one of my most favorite Pink Zebra events all year. Yes, I love my incentive trips, but there's a different kind of energy at reunion. At the trips, it's great to just rest, relax, have fun, and connect. But at reunion, that's where like goals are planted in your head or your heart. That's where you meet your business besties. That's where you get recognized. That's where you maybe you catch a vision for what it is that you really want out of your life and how Pink Zebra can help you have it. And so I'm a big fan of reunion, and I love that we have the virtual option again this year. So I'm just going to say this probably just one time. So if you are here to do this Pink Zebra thing for something other than just a discount, then I encourage you in some way, shape, or form to register for reunion. If you cannot make the trip to Branson, Missouri, that's totally okay. There are 3 virtual packages. They're a little less expensive than what you pay to be in person. The perks are a little different. You might have to wait. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait on some of your stuff. Like, if you're there, you're gonna pick up your stuff in person, but you might have to wait on some things. You're gonna be watching it on your phone or your tablet or your laptop. They've been broadcasting these things through YouTube. So if you have a smart TV that can display on your TV, then you could watch it from the comfort of your living room. That's what we did last year. I had, 7 or 8 consultants over here August. Sorry, I forgot they moved it to August. On like a Friday night, we had a pizza party, and then a couple people, I think, yes, stayed in town. And then Saturday, it was like a small group of us just hanging out in the living room, eating like so much junk food, watching the product reveal, all those things. And it was really, really cool. So I encourage you, like I said, register for a reunion. Now, if you can be there in person, even better. I just can't wait to hug people. That's really, I think that's what I'm like most excited about. Hugging people, and then in second place, picking up my executive manager jewelry. So I wanted to pull up a couple of things for y'all real quick. So let me get to my magical files. So the first thing that I wanted to do was show you guys really quickly. I'm going to keep this as brief as possible, but walk through the reunion packages. Just so you can see all the different options. So share. Okay, so if you're not familiar with a lot of the details on reunion, this is a really good document for you. So it's got the dates, July 30th through August 1st. July 30th is considered our leader day. It's a day for managers and above to get some extra training, but that evening, anyone can participate, or anyone who's there in person can participate in the activity, which is the Branson Bell Showboat, and I'll talk more about that in a second. So like I mentioned earlier, if you're looking for a virtual option, there are 3 different packages. There's the I'm There package, $39 US, and basically it gets you access to the live stream. You will get VIP shopping for you and your customers during the product reveal. That's really cool. I loved that so much last year because our customers could, they could shop while the products were being talked about. They were, our IT folks were adding the things as the gals at home office were sharing them. So it was kind of like QVC style. It was really cool. You're going to get a training workbook and a reunion pin shipped to you before the event, and then you'll get a name tag, lanyard, and any ribbons that maybe you earn. And I should have grabbed one of my lanyards. Maybe I'll go run and do that in just a minute. So then if you're wanting to spend a little bit more, there's the Give Me the Goods package. So if you're in person, it's $99 US. If you're virtual, it's $69 US. And basically you get everything I just shared about. So either the live stream or access to all the events in person, but you're also going to get all the new samplers. You're going to get a new catalog. And that's where you'll get to, if you're in person, attend the Branson Bell night. And again, we'll talk about that in just a second because there's a cost to it. And then you're going to get a reunion t-shirt. And then if you're staying at the host hotel, you do get a surprise turn down gift. And then the last package, which is the one that I registered with, it's the I'm So Extra package. And it comes with everything I just talked about. Plus you're going to get a logoed item. And that could be, I think last year it was a tumbler with a straw, super cute. I still have it and I love it. You're gonna get a reunion tote or bag. We've got some like pretty cool bags in the past. Like I think the last one I got, no, I don't remember the last one I got, but I do remember getting one maybe in Louisville, and it was like a leather like little backpack thing, really cute, and I still have it. You're going to get 2 jars of the exclusive reunion fragrance, which is, it always kind of falls into wherever the location is. So since we're in Branson, I mean, there's no telling what it could be. I think they call Branson Silver Dollar City, so it could be, that could be in the name, I'm not sure. Then you're also going to get new products from the fall and winter catalog valued at $100 or more US. We got some pretty stinking cool things last time. Accent shades. I think we got a simmer pot or a simmering light. I can't remember everything, and I should have taken better notes last year. but yeah, all really cool stuff. Things that you can use for your display, or you can turn around and sell them right away if you want. You're the boss. So now let's talk a little bit about the Branson Bell Showboat. So I shared a video in this group over the weekend about just something that I had found about the showboat. It seems like a really, really cool thing. So now if you are a manager or higher and you hold your title in May and June, then you get to attend the Branson Bell Showboat Night at no additional cost. That's a leader perk. If you are not paid at your title, or if you are not a manager or higher, then it's $40 a person, which I think is still pretty good considering it's dinner and a show, and it'll be a lot of fun. So that is that for the packages. So let me just stop sharing real quick. Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any questions. I'm excited to meet y'all too. John, I was looking at a photo of you on Instagram and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna just tower over me. It's gonna be just like, you know, standing next to Jason. I'll just stand in between you guys and I'll be like Danny DeVito. It'll be really funny. So the other thing that I wanted to share with y'all was the agenda. I wanted to walk through that with you. Now, I don't know exactly how it's gonna be for our live stream people, but I'm sure we'll find out more information about that soon. So what they did last year with all of the training, they eventually put it all in Pink Zebra Academy. So if you, hold on, new comments. I don't know what's happening. Okay. If you attended a reunion, you got access to the replays for all those things sooner than anyone else. So that was really cool. So what they're doing this year is they have, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 actual like workshops led by consultants. And I'm going to pull up the agenda and let me share my screen for that so we can just go through all of that stuff. And the third page has all the workshops, but I'm imagining that you probably don't have to pick and choose which ones you want to go to if you're virtual. I would imagine they're all going to be recorded and they're all going to be added to Pink Zebra Academy. But again, we will wait and hear more about that. But that's what I would do if I was in charge. Okay, so we have the agenda. So Thursday does not apply to anyone here because we are not at the director level, but they do have a special day for directors. That's really cool. So something to look forward to, right? Friday the 30th is the true leader day for anyone manager and above. And so they feed us lunch, we have training, and then at 6 o'clock, the buses depart for Table Rock Lake, which is where the showboat cruise is. And so that showboat cruise is probably going to be, well, it says it departs at 7:30 and the buses will leave to head back to the Hilton Hotel and Convention Center at 10:30. So I'm guessing we're probably going to be on that boat for, I'm going to say 3.5, 4 hours. I don't know exactly how far it is from where we're going to be, but that's going to be kind of a long day for the leaders, but it'll still be fun. So then Saturday the 31st, that's when everything happens for everyone. So they have registration open beginning at 8 a.m. and that's 8 a.m. Central Time. Someone tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the right time zone. And then at 9:30, that's when reunion officially kicks off with our reunion opening. And then from 10 to 11, there's recognition. From 11 to 12, there will be a keynote speaker. From 12 to 1:30, okay, this is what I'm really excited about. This might be the top 3 thing I'm excited about, is that executive managers and higher get to go to an early product reveal lunch. So I'm going to get to see things about an hour and a half before other people. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so from 12 to 1, it's lunch for everybody else. From 1:30 to 3, they are going to do a PZTV live. They're going to have the executive managers and higher as the live audience. And my guess, don't quote me, my guess is that everybody else who's in person at reunion will be in the big ballroom meeting room watching it all go down, kind of as if you guys were at home watching it. And then at 3:30, we're all going to meet up in the display room, and we're going to walk around and like sniff scents, touch and take pictures and all that fun stuff. So what I love about Saturday is it's not a super, super late day. That makes me happy. So I already decided, and this is subject to change only if something magical and wonderful prevents this from happening, but I am planning a team pizza party. So if you're there in person, you get to come eat pizza. And then on Sunday, August 1st, this is kind of our big like training information kind of day. That's kind of how I see it. So we start at 9 a.m. That's early, but that's good because we weren't up super late the night before. 9 a.m. is when Tom will get on stage and do his kind of State of the Union address. That's where he kind of lets us know like things that happened the past year, and then kind of where the company's headed. At 10 o'clock, they're going to tell us what's new, and it's from 10 to 11:45. So I literally have no idea what that could be, but that's exciting. At 11:45, they are going to reveal the 2022 incentive trip from 12 to 1:15. We've got lunch on our own, but it says or provided for those that purchased. So there may be like a lunch ticket you can buy if you don't want to have to figure out lunch on your own. And I'm kind of okay with whatever y'all want to do. If y'all want to find a place to eat, I'm cool with that. And then from 1:15 to 4:30, that's our workshops. So there'll be 2 different sessions you can attend, and we'll look at those in just a moment. And then from 4:37 will be dinner on our own. I was going to do pizza night that night, but I just thought we're probably all going to want to look really pretty and fancy for the Paisley Awards. And so I didn't want to stress anybody out throwing dinner in the mix. So 7 o'clock is the Paisley Awards, and that's where they tell us where the next reunion will be. And then at 9 o'clock, it's the Paisley after party. Now, the thing that I didn't touch on that you guys may see is versus retail store. So those are the hours each day that the retail store is available. There's always like shirts and fun little, let's see, what are some things that I've purchased there before? Like little things that can go on the back of your phone that you could stick like the debit card or a business card in, those fun things. Pop sockets. I can't really think. Sometimes they'll have mugs or tumblers. Sometimes they have past like VIP boxes. They're at a discount. They might have some past warmers or accent shades or warming shades. So, I mean, it's cool to check out what they have. I just try not to go too crazy in there. I think 2 years ago, I just bought a bunch of shirts. That was what I wanted. I wanted some pink zebra shirts. So now we'll move to the workshops. And these are all like pretty cool and exciting. And there are 7 of them. So let me go back over to my screen real quick. I just want to make sure. Okay, I didn't miss anything. So, and actually now that I'm looking at this, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Look at that. Okay, so there is a workshop on social selling. And Alicia Norton, who's a director, will be leading that one. And she's going to talk about how to attract new customers and gain additional sales via online by social selling. This includes games within your VIP group and more. I know just from being her Facebook friend, she does like punch cartons, or some people call them punch cups, and it's all really fun. And it's like a mystery bag, but it's in a carton. And I know some of y'all have tried that too. So it is definitely fun. People like to be surprised. So the next one is how to grow your customer base to 1,000. And oh my gosh, that one, I am excited to learn some tips and tools to do that, because I do not personally have that many customers. But Angie Ditzler, actually, we flew together to Aruba and we flew back. She's really awesome, and I know that she'll have good information for us. The next workshop is Roadmap to Success, Understanding the Career Plan. And that is led by Patty Parker, who's our Director of Customer Relations. And she's going to go through, like, if you're not a numbers person, then this would be a really good one for you to catch. and hopefully they'll record them all because there might be some other ones that you want to hear more. But this one's really good because she's going to walk through all the different levels, what it takes to promote to those levels. She'll talk about, I've seen this one before and I can't remember everything, but it's all good information. So the next one is called So You Want to Be a Pink Sapphire. And you may recognize one of the people who are doing that one. So I'm actually going to be co-leading with Katie Luthringer, who's a director. And we're going to talk about basically growing, consistent sales so that you can be a pink sapphire, but also learning some tips to grow a team, grow up, like move up the career path so that you can reach blue or white sapphire as well. So with pink sapphire, the requirements are $15,000 in sales volume between July 1st and June 30th. And so there is no requirement to team build for that level. But when you get into the blue and white sapphire, there are team building requirements. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to be a part of that. I think that I'm going to get to talk about all the things that I personally love, like building relationships, customer service, and social media. Those are like my top 3 favorite topics to train on. And so please come if you want, but you won't hurt my feelings if you don't. The next one is a leader panel. This will be really, really interesting too, because they've got leaders at some different ranks. So I know Sandy Parkey and Karen Esposito are presidential directors. They are the highest at the company. Dana is my sponsor, and she is an executive director. And I'm not 100% certain where Tiffany, Colleen, or Pinky are. I think maybe manager, senior manager, or executive manager for them, but I don't remember. But it'll be really cool because you can submit questions ahead of time, and they are going to talk about, the different ranks, share some insights, and then they're going to answer questions. The next one is a social media boot camp with Krista Clay. She loves social media. She might love it more than I do because she's actually got a social media boot camp on Facebook that people join. But she's going to share some tips on how to grow your VIP group, engage with your customers more often, and then some other fun things that are not included here in this description. And then the last one, which may or may not appeal to people here, because I know we do have some newbies that are going, but you just may not decide that this one is what you need to attend, but it's your first 90 days as a consultant. And so they're going to talk about, start like kicking your business off right, quick starts, back office, Pink Zebra Academy, and so good stuff. So, that would be one that I would personally want to watch from a leader perspective so that I can make sure that I'm giving better guidance and advice to my new people. So there's that. All right, let me stop sharing. Okay. Should I go try and find my lanyard from last year from Hometown Reunion? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, look, and I found a friend. So I got a lot of lanyards. Oh, Ava's really sad that she's not up here. Oh,
we were snuggling on the couch.
Oh, were you? Yeah. I'm sorry. I took her snuggle buddy away. Okay, so what?
It's crazy to look at all those. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I decided to put them together. I think I gave some of these lanyards away. Let me go to the comments so that I don't. Oh, Jessica said, "Hey, Jason."
Hey.
And then someone said, "Hey, friend." I don't know who that is. So she left us alone. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I left y'all alone. The one that I don't have, that I wish I did, was from my very first reunion. So I was counting earlier. I have been to, including last year where we just, hometown reunion in our living room. I have attended, I think this will be my 9th which is crazy because it just doesn't always feel like it's been that much time, does it?
It doesn't
Yes
feel
and
like it.
no.
But I guess it's
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So this is my first from Nashville, Tennessee. So they weren't big on the ribbons yet. So John said, "Hey,
hey."
I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want people to think that that you didn't want to say hey. So this was like really important to me that I got to manage her by this reunion because they took us to the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee. That's where reunion was. And we had like a backstage like cocktail reception. And then we got to go out. They had seats for us and we got to watch a country show. So that is it's what's funny about that is there was a girl there performing and I can't think of her name, but she was on the show Nashville, and that kind of prompted me to start watching the show, and then I fell in love with it. The next year was San Antonio. Again, they had not hopped on the ribbon train yet, but Jason was there too. Hold on. I just stuck all yours in one little pack. So this was Jason's first reunion, and what did you think of it?
You know, honestly, like it was a little overwhelming at first, possibly because like I've never really experienced anything like that before. But it was a lot of fun, and getting to meet a lot of people that have your same interests and same dreams and same goals. So it was a lot of fun. And we had never been to San Antonio.
We had never
before.
been. Yes, we had never been to San Antonio.
And outside of the what we did at reunion, we actually went to go visit the Alamo, which was something that I wanted to do. So that was pretty neat. So.
Sorry, there's like cords here and I'm clumsy. So this was actually where I got to go on stage and get my very first ever award for something. So back then, before Pink Sapphire, they called it sales consistency. And so that's where I got my first one of those. And then the next year, I did not take Jason with me, and I can't really 100% remember why, but
I'd have been working.
Maybe work.
Yeah.
But we were in Las Vegas. That was super fun. Again, still no ribbons, but that's okay. That one was super fun because that was the first one that I had like team members there with me, other than Jason. So that was really, really fun. Got to room with some gals, and they had a let's make a deal product reveal. Yeah, because I bought like a unicorn onesie and like a minion onesie, and like one of those was my costume. Jessica said, I'm so glad I'm going to be sitting by you. I'm so nervous. Sitting by me or sitting by Jason? Both of us? Yes. We're all going to, so I have no idea. I don't have a count right now of how many of us are going to actually be there in person, but I think we're going to fill a whole table, which is really exciting. And we might just have to pull some chairs in. Like, we're just going to make it work. Cause I think like that's a big deal. Like we've never filled a whole table. So I'm excited. So now we're in Orlando, and Pink Zebra started with some ribbons. God bless them. So this was 2017, and I was a manager. I had been a manager from Nashville all the way to this one, so for 4 reunions. And I got a leader ribbon, a club pink ribbon. I was in the top 100 for either, like they have 5 or 6 different categories, and I made the top 100 for at least one of them, but I made the top 100 for like almost all of them. That was exciting. And then I was a presenter. My friend Danielle Malik and I did a social media workshop. It's really fun. Because we were in Disney, we kind of tried to make it like we put it on theme. We had a princess and a witch, and we had these like Mickey ears that had like it had the hat from Fantasia, the sorcerer's apprentice. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll show you a picture later. Okay, so Jason was an executive consultant at that reunion. Look at you, babe. Look at you. So then let's go to.
These things look like they're getting heavy.
They are getting heavy. Yes, like my ribbons can like almost touch my knees. So this is Louisville, Kentucky in 2018. I got some more ribbons. Later, they have a thing called Bash Camp, which you can actually do through Pink Zebra Academy. So I took Bash Camp. I was in the top 100 again. I was a sales consistency earner. I was a presenter. I trained on
I'm not sure.
customer service and customer follow-up, I think. And then obviously I'm in Club Pink, and then I had led a rally. So there was a ribbon for that too. So that was really cool because we got to go to Churchill Downs where the Kentucky Derby happens.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool. Oh, and they always have a reunion pin. And again, I don't have every single one of them, but this one is the one from that. Super fun. Okay, so then there's 2019. Look, is that more ribbons?
I think so, yeah. Oh, a lot more. 2, 3 more.
Dang, okay. So then this was in Phoenix, Arizona. I was a senior manager because, I was a senior manager here too. I promoted after Orlando. And this one was really.
I still love that one, Phoenix.
Yes, Phoenix was awesome because, so we were it was a long day for Leader Day, but we got to go to the Grand Canyon. We got to go to Sedona. We got to eat outside in like this it was just really pretty, so just area.
Yeah. It's not something you would just get to do normally, but it was like, you look around and the only thing that's around you are the red rocks from Sedona. It was amazing.
So Jessica, I have bad news for you.
Yes, very bad news. I know what you're getting ready to say.
So Jessica, you're a senior manager, so Jason will not be up there with you.
You're by yourself.
You're by yourself, but I will find you a friend. It is my life's mission to find you a senior manager buddy. I'm trying to think. I'm like going through.
But you got to own it.
Yes.
That's a big deal.
I'm going through my Rolodex of people that I know, but I'll find somebody up there that you can stay with. But yeah, Jessica's getting a watch, a senior manager watch. I'll be sure to wear mine. Jason is getting I believe it's a tie tack is what I'm told it's called. I had to ask because I couldn't remember, but it's a paisley pin that like holds the front and back of your tie together. But also, Jessica, because you promoted to manager before you got to senior manager, you're also getting your necklace. So you'll get both of those. You should get both of them at once. I don't think you'll go up there twice, but if you do, you can walk with Jason for one of the times. Okay, moving right along. So these are the ribbons. So a lot of what I had before, there was an incentive earner one. There was pink sapphire. And I think, yeah, that's the only difference. And then we got hometown reunion where we were hanging out in our living room. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, I was missing one. Oh, because the sales consistency award went away. So in Phoenix, I got my last sales consistency award, which is a star, and I got my first pink sapphire, which is an actual like big old honking
diamond looking thing. Yeah,
yes,
that's cool.
Okay, so here's my ribbons. A lot of what you've seen. There's 5-year, which is different. I don't think that was on here before. What else was different? Maybe nothing.
The cool thing is, though, it's just, as you go to these and as you see what Melina's done, every year it almost seems like, I hate to say it, there's more every single year of the ribbons, and it just goes to show you what consistency gets you. It really does pay off in the long run.
Yes, I totally agree. And I mean, my goal is to eventually have them all. And so what they do, the ones I don't have yet, are they give, if you've ever won a Paisley Award, you get a ribbon for that. If you've ever,
that's tough.
Yes, that's a big time. If you've ever been in second or third place, like runner up to a Paisley winner, there's a ribbon for that too. So that's on my bucket list. I won't stop.
Paisley's just number one, right, in a category.
Yes, and it is for real like a statue.
Yeah,
y'all.
It looks like a TV award or something.
Yes.
It's pretty neat. Yeah.
Paisley's in like a gown. It's pretty official. It's so fun though. So I wanted to show those off to y'all. I didn't necessarily intend to walk you down memory lane, but hey, I have memories from all of these things. Like I remember at my very first reunion. First of all, I came from Mary Kay, where it was, professional dress, even when we're in the Dallas heat, so they don't care. Pantyhose, black skirt, blouse, jacket. It's a whole suit.
I'm gonna rein you back in.
Yes, but what the point is, we got to wear jeans at Pink Zebra reunion, and that was weird. I was in dealing with a little bit of culture shock, like, oh, I'm not in Dallas anymore. But it was so fun, and that laid back atmosphere was what really just got me excited about being a part of this company. Like, I don't want to say like come as you are, because we don't roll in there in pajamas, but we also don't have to be in business suits. You get to still be yourself. So that's really fun. But what I'd say, if you're wanting to go, but maybe you don't have all the money together right this second, some things to remember. 4 weeks from now is when registration closes. So you have until May 31st to register for reunion. If you don't live in the area of Branson, Missouri, you also need to, figure out accommodations. Last I checked, yes. Ava's really upset she can't go. Last I checked, there were still rooms at the hotels. I can share those links here in this thread for y'all. And then you have to figure out how you're going to get there. A lot of us are driving. I hate to fly. And something to think about is that if you go, and especially with the I'm So Extra package, you're going to come home with a lot of stuff that doesn't always fit in a suitcase very well. So when you can drive to reunion, I do recommend it. But if you have to fly, that's okay too. Mm-hmm. And then if you're not going with like a significant other, then maybe you need help finding a roommate. Let me know. I'll go through my Rolodex of people. We'll find you a room. You will not have to sleep, on my floor or in the hallway. And then I don't really have any guidance in terms of like spending cash, because that's your prerogative. But there will be, there are meals there that are not covered while we're there. So something to think about. Bring snacks for, the trip. Bring snacks for your room. So. Oh yeah, we always bring the Yeti. So, yeah. So I think that's pretty much all I really wanted to share. So I'm gonna hop off here. We're gonna go take Miss Ava for a walk. And I thank you all for being here, and we'll do this again next Monday, but we're going to talk all about recognition for the month of April. Lots of shout outs, lots of things to celebrate, but I'll talk with you before then, I'm sure. All right, y'all be good.